Soccer star Megan Rapinoe, I don't know, and Axie take issue with XFL's new look. So, U.S. women's national star Megan Rapinoe has taken issue with Dwayne The Rock Johnson's on the XFL's new brand logo, along with her wife, Seattle Storm star Sue Bird, soccer star Alex Morgan, two-time Olympic gold medalist snowboarder Chloe Kim, and U.S. Olympic swimmer Simone Manuel. They co-founded a company called TogethXR. TogethXR. Together? I don't know how you say it. Their logo looks similar to the X in the XFL. She tweeted, "Welp, this is awkward." Rapone tweeted, "Only thing Rock and XFL are going cooking up is a response to a cease and desist and entire new brand ID. Together got this on lock, boys." And that's what she put down there about the XFL's thing. So Together RX is a media and commerce company for women, which launched in 2021. It was a little difficult for me to figure out exactly what they do other than sell merch on their website. But she isn't the only one to claim that the new XFL logos look similar to their brand. Axie Body Spray, too, has taken a bit of a lighter approach on the situation. They said the logo looks familiar. Fans on Twitter also pointed out that Crypto XRP logo looks similar to the XFL's new logo, too. R/GA, how do you, what's with these company names? Was the company that designed the new look for the XFL 3.0 era. This is what the XFL's official press release said about them. RGA, or R/GA, I would assume it's RGA with the slash. I don't know. A global brand design and marketing company has been awarded Agency of Record. RGA started working with the XFL in 2021 to support the league's marketing efforts, including brand identity, design innovation, and campaign activation. The bottom line is no one owns the letter X or the X that has some space in between them. Even if you looked on the people on Twitter over the last couple of days, were starting to point out other logos that have X with the space in it. So this is not anything new. So I don't think there's anything going to be there. Now, however, it does not mean that the lawyers won't get involved for Together RX and XFL sides, which will cost the league money that the league is trying to save. Setting up a professional football league is expensive, and both the USFL and XFL are trying to keep the costs down. Now, ultimately, finances have been the death nail for all spring football leagues, including trouble with the CFL too. This is just another headache in getting the league up off the ground. Did the league need to spend the money on a rebrand? That's up for debate. A slick logo won't get people to watch the league. Good play on the football field will, and excitement around your brand will, like the league did in 2020 when they kicked off. Let's hope that this is just talk and no real money needs to be used to deal with this so we can get on with playing football. But looking at both logos, it seems like both organizations will be spending some money on this. We'll keep you posted on XFL News Hub about all this detail. My one take on this, and the merch looks nice. The XFL's new merch looks nice, and I like it a lot. And at first I was kind of like, uh-oh. But then there's so many logos that look like, Axie could be ripping off of somebody else. And, their Together logo, is different. You know what I mean? Like, and something about these media companies, my take on this whole logo thing is like, let's just play football. Why did you need to change the logo? It was fine before. You could have made an adjustments with what you had. They have to deal with this. You spent money with these guys that supposedly, you're trying to keep your costs down. And if you're trying to talk about doing a hub season to save money, yet you spend money on a new brand. I mean, that's the part where it annoys me. And I come from the corporate world, and I've seen these marketing companies. I'll give you an example. There was a company that a friend of mine worked for who they spent millions, or like at least $1 million to get their new brand with some fancy boutique branding company, spent all this research, and they finally came down And the new name for this brand that they were doing, they're a kind of consumer event planning company. The name that they came up with was Yes. Yeah, that's right. Yes. Millions of dollars spent branding. This was years ago. And they came up with Yes was their logo. Now, ultimately, the company did not use it. And a year or two later, they laid off like 30% of their staff. So was it worth it? That's why I cringe. I have post-traumatic stress, or I just have when it comes to these marketing, brand logos or look and this, that, like action and stuff. You're not going to get people to watch the XFL just because the logo is different. They would have watched it the same. It really had no impact on the business but this is what they wanted to do. They kind of wanted to make it their own. And I get it. And it's different. It's not the red, white, and blue. It's black and white. I'm telling you, on the merch, if you go to the XFL shop store, the merch looks hot. I get it. Probably better than this hat. Probably more people might wear it. I mean, you can make all those arguments. My thing is like, let's just enough of the farting around. Let's talk about coaches, cities, and let's I want to see a timeline. Let's go. It's time to start playing football. It's time to stop talking. It's time to start, what, or get off the pot is kind of where I'm at with this stuff. But am I like, do I hate the logo? Am I not going to watch the XFL anymore because the logo is? Am I going to say this was a failed attempt by the XFL? No, none of that. I'm just saying resources, money, maybe could have be spent somewhere else. Just let's play football. That's what I want. But I mean, it's after a week or so of checking it out. I like it. It's fine, but it's a freaking logo. I don't care. Ultimately, that's the bottom line for me. I don't care whether it's this hat or that logo. It's not going to make a difference with ultimately your product at the end of the day. And people waste a lot of time and energy on a logo rather than like the actual work of getting things done. Like, who cares about the logo? Like, it really doesn't matter. Have you seen the Drudge Report? Do you know what Craigslist is? Do you think anybody cares what the logo looks like for any of those things, yet they still exist to this day? Not because of the logo. How did Meta do when Facebook changed themselves to Meta? Nothing. It did nothing. It actually made things worse. That's my point with this. I'm still going to rock, and I can't wait for it to come in. I just checked my shipment. I ordered some merch. I was hoping it would be here. Apparently it's in West Virginia. So West Virginia, hurry up and get my merch because I'll be wearing it. This is going to be a collector's item. My hat that I got, me and Reed and probably like 10 other people had this hat. So this will be in a collector's item. This was the first hat here that I got when the XFL, started talking. I love this hat. If you're watching on the YouTube. Then I got this one after Danny and The Rock bought it for their like holiday special thing. And then now we got this new one, which I'll rock too. And it looks cool. I'll give you that. The hats and the merch look good. Did we just have to spend all this money on this if you're going to do a hub city? That's my only problem with it.